Good afternoon, students. Welcome to your next book reading session. I had shared the YouTube link of the briefing of the chapter in the beginning itself. I would request you to kindly open up page number 16 of your textbook, computer textbook, chapter number 2, memory and storage devices. As in our today's class, we had learned that memory is being required to store the data. So in this video, we will be reading the complete chapter so that it will help you to explain the content easily. And then I will be sharing the exercise part. Let's begin. Memory is the hardware of a computer that stores data and information. A computer stores all the software, files, and folders in its memory. There are two types of memory we had discussed in a computer: primary memory and secondary memory. We will discuss about the primary memory first. So let us learn about the units in which a computer memory is represented. Measuring units of data. A computer can only understand two digits, 0 and 1. These digits are called binary digits or bits. Digits 0 and 1 in computer language is known as binary digits or bits. A bit is the smallest unit of computer memory. Computer memory का सबसे smallest unit is your bit. All instructions to the computer are converted into binary digits before being processed. Whatever instruction, whatever command or data you provide to the computer is being converted into binary digits before being processed. There are other larger units of computer memory. The relationship between different units of computer memory are given alongside. We have been mentioned the relationship between the different memory units. I hope that you have learned all the units and you have written the same in the notebook. The memory of computer is represented in bytes, where 1 byte is equals to 8 bits. Primary memory. Primary memory stores programs and instruction that can be directly read by CPU. Primary memory is called the main memory or internal memory. As I had mentioned, primary memory is known as main memory or internal memory. It is of two types: random access memory, which is called RAM, and read only memory, that is ROM. Table 2.1 shows the difference between RAM and ROM. We had studied the same in our class also. Differences between RAM and ROM. The first difference on the parameter of storage. Storage में how they are different. RAM stores data temporarily and loses it when the computer is turned off. RAM stores the data for temporary period. When you turn off the computer, you will lose the data which is stored on the RAM. But ROM stores data permanently and does not lose it when the computer is turned off. But in ROM, the content is stored permanently and you will not lose the content if the computer is turned off. Nature. As by nature, the RAM, it is known as volatile memory. As I had mentioned, why it is known as volatile memory? because the content will get deleted when when you will turn off the computer. It is known as permanent or non-volatile memory. ROM is known as non-volatile memory because it will not lose the data if the computer is turned off. Now, what are the use of RAM and ROM? It is used by CPU either to read data from it or write data onto it. RAM पे CPU reads the data and it can write also. But in ROM, it is used by CPU only to read the data. ROM पे CPU data write नहीं कर सकता है. It can only read the data. सिर्फ डेटा को रीड कर सकता है, राइट नहीं कर सकता है रोम पे. बट इन रैम इट कैन रीड एंड राइट बोथ. द मोर द रैम, जितना ज़्यादा आपके कंप्यूटर में रैम होगा उतना ही आपका कंप्यूटर फास्ट वर्क करेगा. द मोर द रैम द मोर फास्टर इज द कंप्यूटर. द अमाउंट ऑफ रैम प्रेजेंट इन द कंप्यूटर affects the number of program that can run simultaneously on a system. जितना ज़्यादा रैम होगा उतने ज़्यादा प्रोग्राम्स साइमल्टेनियसली एक साथ सिस्टम पे वर्क कर सकते हैं. सेकेंडरी मेमोरी. सेकेंडरी मेमोरी स्टोर्स डेटा परमानेंटली until it is deleted or overwritten. जब तक सेकेंडरी मेमोरी का डेटा आप डिलीट नहीं करते हैं, आप ओवरराइट नहीं करते हैं, डेटा सेकेंडरी मेमोरी में परमानेंटली स्टोर्ड रहता है. द डेटा स्टोर्ड इन दिस मेमोरी कैन बी सेव फॉर लेटर यूज. वी कैन सेव इट फॉर लेटर यूज. सेकेंडरी मेमोरी कैन बी रिकॉल्ड एट एनी टाइम. हम सेकेंडरी मेमोरी से डेटा कभी भी ले सकते हैं, वेन एवर वी वॉन्ट. It does not get erased when the computer is shut down. कंप्यूटर शट डाउन होने पर भी सेकेंडरी मेमोरी से डेटा डिलीट नहीं होता है. सेकेंडरी मेमोरी इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ऑक्सिलरी मेमोरी और एक्सटर्नल मेमोरी. सेकेंडरी मेमोरी को वी ऑल्सो नोन एज ऑक्सिलरी मेमोरी और एक्सटर्नल मेमोरी. There is a third type of memory known as cache memory. Cache memory is a temporary memory used to store data that is likely to be used again. जो डेटा बार बार यूज होता है, frequently used data are stored in cache memory which can be used at any time and it is located to near to the CPU. Hence कैश मेमोरी से डेटा सीपीयू में बहुत फास्टली जाता है. इट इज़ अ हाई स्पीड मेमोरी एंड कैन बी एक्सेस्ड क्विकली. कैश मेमोरी इज़ अ हाई स्पीड मेमोरी एंड कैन बी एक्सेस्ड क्विकली. देन कम्स स्टोरेज डिवाइस. देयर आर various type of secondary storage devices that help us to save data permanently. What are those? There are some examples of secondary storage devices are hard disk, CDs, DVDs and USB flash drive or the pen drive. Let's talk about them. Hard disk. A hard disk or hard drive is the most important secondary device of a computer because it can store a lot of data. It stores the operating system, software applications. These all things, all file and folders, they all are stored in hard disk. So ये all are important device, all are important documents, informations. Hence it is a important secondary device. The hard disk of a computer stores the operating system, software application and the files and folders. It is enclosed within the CPU box. This hard disk is available in the CPU box जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया था. It is the internal view of your hard disk. A hard disk has a large data storage capacity. Hard disk has